So hello everyone, we will be talking today about the DJI AVATA. As you can see here, pretty small drone. I made a comparison between these binoculars right here and the DJI AVATA, and as you can see, they are exactly the same size, roughly exactly the same size as the binoculars. So in terms of weight, it is really light. The DJI AVATA is really light, even with the battery attached. And to my surprise, yes, this thing can take a beating. It is pretty sturdy. I have flown it. I have crashed it many times. To my surprise, like 4 to 5 times I've crashed this drone. And yeah, getting this drone, it wasn't easy. I pre-ordered it when it came out in September 25, and it took almost a month to get here to the island of Puerto Rico, which recently was struck by a hurricane, a category 1 Hurricane Fiona, which, yes, it has bulldozed a lot of buildings, a lot of trees. It has created mass destruction here on my hometown in Aguadilla. And the power outages have been savage throughout the week. I have had no power throughout the week. Water supply is very limited. I only had water for one day. All of this week I have been surviving with only my water reservoir. But yeah, all in all, the AVATA came into the mail. I sacrificed a little bit of my power generator to get the battery charged and get some content for you guys to check out. Now, before talking about the flying characteristics of the DJI AVATA, I chose that location in particular because there were several images on social media running that said that the whole structure that is over the water, that pier that was on my hometown, was totally destroyed. I did not believe that, and I had to check it out for my own, and I discovered that yes, it is still there. It is still gorgeous beach. That beach was totally destroyed by Hurricane Maria a few years ago, and yes, I was really stressed because I said, like, no, we cannot lose this beach, this beautiful site again. And to my surprise, everything was beautiful as always. Now, flying the DJI AVATA, coming from the previous DJI FPV generation, I think that they fly very similarly. The DJI AVATA, yes, it flies a little bit more slower, and you can notice it when you are flying or tracking subjects. You really have to give your input on that throttle joystick. But all in all, I was really surprised to see that this is a very agile drone. I've seen many YouTubers reviewing it and saying it is not as agile as, let's say, some of the other Cinewhoops. And yeah, that may be true, but all in all, for all of the needs that you will be using this drone, you will be using it mostly for cinematic footage, and I think it works wonders. Now, build quality, as I said, really tough quad right here. It's made out of that engineered plastic that DJI says, but yeah, this thing really durable. It has flipped a lot because I have been flying it a little bit more in a little bit more of a risky manner, because yes, it really does gives you the confidence to fly it in a more risky manner. And when it flips, it has that turtle mode. It flips back up, and you can just take off without any hiccups. And that is, yes, a great relief, because when I first saw this drone and I saw its form factor, I was really worried that it will be very fragile. Like for instance, the first FPV drone that DJI produced, I think that for the amount of capabilities that it had, the amount of speed that thing can reach up to, it is very, very weakly designed. In terms of color grading this footage, I think color grading this footage is very easy, and to my surprise, it is only 8-bit footage, but it has a lot of latitude. Yes, it has a lot of latitude thanks to this D-Scene-alike profile that this thing has built in. And for post-processing, yes, you can use Rocksteady to really make the footage look really stable, but I think that you can push the limits of this drone with a software called Gyroflow. Gyroflow has taken my workflow by storm. It is really quick to process the gyro data inside of the DJI AVATA's camera and produce really smooth clips alongside with a little bit of customization if you want a wider field of view or a closer field of view during your flights. Yes, you can customize those and with a few dials that it has. And to my surprise, I was stabilizing footage through RealSteady. RealSteady for me is one of the champions because yes, the footage looks so dynamic and it stabilizes GoPro footage in a very unique manner. Now, RealSteady, the downside is that you have to input one of the clips and it'll take like half an hour to really stabilize that footage and make it look really nice. The problem with it is it's time consuming and the file size, it's huge once it pops them out. Now with Gyroflow, I stabilize footage from the DJI AVATA. I get the option to make a render queue so I can stabilize multiple clips at the same time, which I think it's gorgeous. And yes, the 2 clips from the DJI AVATA, they took like 10 minutes, both of them, and I was ready to edit, export. It saved me a lot of time, a lot of battery time, a lot of gasoline on my power generator, and showcasing a little bit of the environment here in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Fiona, how things are healing up. And I think that we still have very beautiful environments around us. There's a little bit of destruction on the island, but yes, at least I am very thankful that my family and friends are all okay. And yes, we are struggling in some areas with the electricity and water, but yes, I hope everyone stays safe here on the island. And hey, a big shout out to Eddie Nunez. Thanks, Eddie, for letting me know about DroneWorks. And yeah, they are so amazing. They are sending 2 batteries here to Puerto Rico for me to test out the DJI AVATA further. So guys, I will be seeing you in my next video.